What's up, everybody? It's Justin from Party Rental Knowledge. Today I'm here at the ARA Show with Gold Medal and Mike Sadoe from Gold Medal
Products.
Today we're going to just walk through the booth. It's a big booth, trying to go fast but still be efficient and show you some of the cool product. Listen, Gold Medal's been around for a while, but they blow my mind every time I see them. So let's get right into it. So let's just talk about some of the machines and stuff like that. Where you want, you know what I mean? There's your regular Snow King.
Snow Conat. Had this model since 1948. It's got a backlit sign, great for parties at night. Total fully welded cast aluminum cabinetry. It's kind of our deluxe model, the Cadillac of snow cone machines.
See, I tell people all the time, if you're gonna have an FEC, if you're not moving around, get this one. This one's beautiful and it's nice and it's functional. But this one is the one for the rental guys.
Yep, this is our top seller for the last 25 years in rental. This is our 1888 Snow King model. This thing's indestructible. You can toss it on the ground. It falls out of the back of pickup trucks, keeps on going. Lightweight, only weighs 45 pounds. And this spring there's gonna be a new look to it. We're gonna redesign it. Justin's showing you there the spruce up on it. It's gonna look like a little igloo.
I know, I like that. It's gonna be nice. So then
As far as supplies, if you got the big parties, you're going to want to make sure you always have the gallons with the pumps. But now for smaller parties, we have these 25-ounce individual
I buy
serving
those.
size.
I buy those because I like buying these because I don't have to do and buy the little tops that go in them and wash them and all that stuff. I upsell if you want this. But these only go for events mainly anyways because I still have half bottles of syrup of these when I come back. You guys sell the cones, you guys sell all this stuff.
Supplies, everything you need. Snow cone cups, get the wax cups. Don't go for the cheap paper ones. They're going to leak all over.
Yeah. I made that mistake. I went and bought some local and I was like, what is going on here?
This is a product a lot of people don't know about. It's called Sour Attitude. 1 ounce of this, basically you can double all your flavors. So if you have grape, now you have sour grape. This is kind of like that Sour Patch, pucker your lips type additive.
I don't think I've ever actually tried or done that before. I haven't even heard that myself. That's awesome.
1 ounce is all you need. If you want to get crazy, put 2 on it.
That's crazy. That's really awesome. You got some straws there too.
Spoon straws. This is our new flavor station. This is designed to keep your syrups cold at a larger event. Just put your gallons in there with the pumps. There's room for your smaller single serves too to keep cold if you need them. It's a new item for us.
Yeah, I know. I like that. This thing's cool too.
It's our new redesign on our shave ice machine. It's our Blue Bear. This is an ice extension. It's a separate piece, but allows you a lot more run. And actually the weight of that ice helps the shred process. When we completely redesigned this, we took out all the vibration that you experienced in the past. And now you got a nice extra look too when this ice is spinning in there. It really helps market the material.
That's cool too. It's got that little extra wow factor. What is it sitting on? Is that an ice chest?
Our ice caddy. It's our 1025 ice caddy. You can load this up with your bagged ice or chipped ice that you have down in here. Serve from it. Any of the snow cone machines will fit on it. Or our Blue Bear ice.
That'd be a nice upsell for events. Like you bring that, because I've actually had people be like, oh, so you don't bring the ice? No, I don't bring the ice. And if it's a corporate client, they're like, can you bring the ice? Like it's
Exactly.
like, that's awesome.
Place.
That's perfect actually. Then you got your slushy.
Slush machines. Yep, our most popular over the last 10 or 15 years has been this 2-bowl slush machine. We've got all the fresh mixes that you need.
And you guys treat us party rental guys nice because you put a nice cage around it because you know.
It protects the machine while it's in travel, fully encloses it. It also gives you a nice lift point because these machines are not evenly distributed with weight. They're very heavy down in the bottom with the compressors, real light with the tanks up top. So this gives you a nice firm grip. It bolts right to the feet of the machine. There's a bolt kit so it stays upright so the customers aren't laying them down and losing all your compressor fluids. And it protects the machine at the same time. And
that's
there's
awesome.
2 dolly wheels on the back, so once you're on the ground, you can maneuver that with one hand, easily push it around.
That's cool too. That's actually really awesome. Got yourself a popcorn machine. What model is this?
This is a 2660 SR. The SR is kind of their special rental designation. We removed all the glass in this so you don't have the breakage issues. These are heavy-duty Lexan panels, and we've routed in 2 carrying handles that make it really easy to grab and be maneuverable. Over on the other side, there's a little cord wrap so you don't trip.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even see that. I like that.
And then one of the biggest features of this popper you can't see, but it's up in the dome area. And what it does, a lot of customers for rental use extension cords. And when they use a 100-foot, 16-gauge cheap extension cord, you might experience some line voltage drop. Over the distance, the voltage starts to decrease.
Okay.
So this device senses that, redirects the proper amount of current to the kettle so you have a perfect batch every time, and you won't get that bad voltage coming in.
That's why this one's a little more expensive than the $200 one, but it's going to last a lot longer.
Especially for rental, it'll take the beating.
What is this, an Auto Breeze 18?
Auto Breeze. It's a cotton candy machine. It features a NSF listed sanitation listing on the head itself, and it's an easy clean. I'm going to disassemble this in just a few seconds without the use of any tools.
Get the easy clean heads, people. It's literally worth every penny more. Just do it. Don't know how to explain it.
Just that quickly, it's broken down for cleanup. Just a quick wipe down. It's always a good idea to cover those heat element leads with your hand. It's okay to run this under a stream of really hot water to clean it, but you want to avoid getting moisture in this lead area where it's wrapped in that sheathing. It can cause some condensation, and you can actually short this out if moisture gets in there. So make sure that stays nice and dry in the cleaning process.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, definitely get the auto. Then the auto difference between the Auto Breeze and the regular Breeze is the.
And we didn't even talk about that. Yeah, good to remind me, Justin. The switch operation on this, you have a master on-off switch. Think of it as like a safety switch or a kill switch. Main power's on. Once the customer turned this next switch on, we've now combined the heat and the motor switch as one. So this machine will begin to heat and spin at the same time. When the customer's done making cotton candy, they simply shut that switch off. It trips the heat element immediately, but it's programmed to spin for 60 seconds. By doing so, it cools down that heat element, and it'll automatically stop on its own. If it didn't and you shut everything off at once, that heat element's still glowing hot and the floss sugar can't escape. What happens is it melts,
just melts around it
into a glob, and when it cools, it becomes a big cleanup process.
And when you guys rent these to your customers, if you're getting one of this, because I know you guys are going to try and go cheap for some reason, you're not buying this, but seriously, you buy this. But if you don't buy this, the ones that you can have the 2 switches, like heat and then that, I always tell my customers, make sure you turn the heat off.
First.
You know what I mean? Yep. Turn that heat off first.
Let it spin for about a minute.
But I always tell them extra too. Why you don't leave the heat on is because it will just sit there and just turn all the cotton candy into a liquid and ruin the machine.
And when it cools, it hardens like a Jolly Rancher, and it is a pain to clean up. So make sure you get a 2-switch heat control unit. Just like Justin said, always shut your heat off first. Let it spin for a minute. You won't hurt the machine. Then shut the motor off. Be perfect every time you need it.
And going back to this, I'll tell you, since there's 2 machines out here, I'll just tell you to buy this again. Also, check out the.
Buy 2.
Yeah. Are you guys doing a special for anybody that's not at the show?
Yeah, we do have specials for people that weren't able to attend. Just get a hold of us.
And when is that going till? Do you know?
We'll go for about 30 days until Thanksgiving.
Okay. Well, you guys are going to be at IAPA too, and it's pretty much.
See us there.
See you there too, right?
Yep.
And then I want to check out this popcorn machine too. This thing's new. This thing's wild.
This is our new Ready Pop. It's a 16-ounce kettle. It's a self-serve machine. It's got a momentary switch. The customer basically fills their own serving.
This is wild, okay? But can you make it so where there's a card reader on it or something?
Yeah, we actually have a version of this that we have in a few airports around the country that'll accept a credit card, and you can pay for your individual servings that way. You can find some locations around your city or town and place them in there and have your own small little business.
That's cool. That's immediately what I was thinking of. How do I make this automated? My buddies own a bunch of vending machines, so.
Yeah, it'd be perfect for that. But yeah, it keeps customers' hands out of there, so it's a fairly clean process. You can build up a lot of reserve and bleed it down and let the customers help themselves.
But you'd have to have somebody coming probably just like to put popcorn in it every so often
you do have
and
to
stuff
load
like that.
it. Yeah, and you can take about 10 batches in there. It'll hold.
So it's perfect for like maybe a satellite to an existing concession operation.
Yeah, or a small movie theater. You can sell them a tub and they can come and refill it.
Maybe even have this outside of the freaking, so you don't have to walk all the way to the concessions or something.
Exactly.
That's actually wild. This is really cool, man. You guys are changing the game. That I want to go right over here to the cotton candy flavors and stuff. Well, I don't know. See, we can stop right here too, because this, I tell people buy it all because you can run anything. Like, and the hot dog warmers and the nacho machine, like this is so simple. Like this is really easy. The cheese goes in there. Well,
as long as you have a higher volume.
When you have it, well, it depends. Even if it sits, you rent it a couple times. How much is this?
This is $300.
It's $300. I rent it for $100. I rent it 3 times. I'm in the green. Even if I don't have a higher rental, I don't. You know what I mean? It makes everybody just this is my opinion, and I'm proud to share it. But you got popcorn, cotton candy, snow cone. Okay, everybody has that. How are you different? How are you different? How do you get those higher end clients? Just even if it sits, you know what I mean? It's nice to have stuff on the web. I'm weird when it comes to stuff like that, but this is like virtually no cleaning almost.
That's right.
That's what's cool. The hot dog, that's a little bit different.
And you got to watch, you have to have a food license because it's a perishable food item with this. Everything is aseptically packed, the bag cheese. The tubes go right through this pump. There's zero waste. Very clean. At the end of the day, you pretty much just wipe off that.
So I did not know you need a food license to do hot dog warmers?
Anything that requires like food or perishable items, anything over 145 degrees that has to be maintained. That's where some states and counties differ, but it's typically where you start seeing the food inspectors or maybe a license that's required.
Okay.
So you want to check with your local
that is actually something I didn't even know about, so I'm going to actually start mentioning that now because that's actually
perishable food. 145 and
popcorn
above.
count?
Popcorn is not a perishable food item. Snow cones are not. Cotton candy is not. It's anything that's required to keep at temperature. Now the cheese is, but this unit is very clean. There's no. You really don't touch.
You don't touch it at all. It's in a bag.
Handling of it. So yeah, food inspectors love this. There's actually a temperature gauge thermometer right there on the unit itself. So if anybody does want to take a peek, they can see right away what the temperature is.
Okay, so I lied. No hot dog warmers unless you got your licenses.
Just check into it.
Just look into it.
Different.
It's so aggressive with all the states, man, for sure when it comes to that. Then like the requirements to have a sink. If you have the 3 basin sink, what those are, commissary and all that stuff too. But this is all the reason I wanted to come over here real quick for you guys. Look at all the cotton candy flavors they have, and now they're doing pre-sale
These are
packs.
new foil packs. These are about 8 to 10 servings, about the size of a football. It offers, in a rental situation, you're going to get about 50 to 60 servings out of a carton. This offers the renter to have 3 or 4 flavor choices, where here they might have 200 or 300 servings, which they don't need for a small birthday party.
I get half those things. Most of it's always just comes back. They only put a lot of the parties, so that's just smaller packaging. And they travel better too.
Yep.
Like it's and most like they're not. You know what's another thing too? The cartons, I feel like the customers want to give them back and stuff like that. Where I don't think you're going to try and give me this bag back that's half full of sugar.
Yep, they'll just use it up or
toss the rest of it out. Exactly. And you guys sell all the cones and you guys sell the bags and all that too. I buy all your guys' stuff right from you guys. And then this thing's cool too.
Real quick, the bags are good to have too with the printed bags because all of our flavorings and ingredients and dyes are listed. So if anybody has food allergies, it's all right on there for mom and dad to look at.
That's awesome. That's an actual reason to buy the bags from you guys besides just buying some just anywhere else, you know what I mean, or a clear bag. This thing's cool too, man.
That's Polar Pete, real similar concept as our 1888 Snow King, very durable unit. Insulates the ice well because of the material it's made out of. Just kind of a look, great for small kids or any kind of events you want to draw some attention to.
Oh man, this is an awesome booth, man. I know, and definitely. Where can we find you guys? You guys got a website too, right?
Yep, it's at gmpopcorn.com. That's GM, short for gold medal, popcorn.com.
And then you got a phone number too at all, or?
You can call us at 800-563 $7,600.
See, you remember that off the top of his head, guys. So yeah, seriously, check them out. They don't have all their stuff here. They can't possibly have all their stuff here because it's like they have so many different versatile, like so much different stuff, like for any application, different size popcorn machines, different types of popcorn machines, they just have it all when it comes to like concessions and stuff. Oh, you do a spin art machine too?
Yeah, we got a Tilden spin art machine. It's a kind of a new old concept. You simply load the card printer.
This
in there.
thing doesn't seem like it would be as messy as all the other ones I've worked with, dude.
Nope, it's got a magnetic switch on it. When you close that, it begins to spin. If it was plugged in, it's not plugged in right now, but that card spins. It kind of blows out the paint. The kids all know what to do.
This is awesome.
With it. Once they're done, they can frame their little artwork.
That's perfect. You guys,
Got all
then
the
you could
supplies, everything.
you could put frisbees and sunglasses
Yeah,
and all
there's
kinds of
Frisbee,
stuff in
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I literally walked right past this. I didn't even see this. So yeah, this is for everybody that watches to the end. This is that hidden gem. Like this will
Great
make
for
you some money.
elementary age kids.
Yes.
You know, you can use it for like little elementary festivals, or if they have
Colleges
little
want this
rewards,
stuff,
or-
dude.
There you go.
Like literally, I've seen this
back
rent
to
out
their
a
youth,
lot,
huh?
man. I've seen a lot of people rent this out a lot, and this makes money for sure. What is this going for?
Let's go. This one here is $320, and we have a little base.
Oh my God, people! If you don't buy this, all right. Yep, found something I'm gonna buy. Thank you for watching,
Thanks.
everybody.
We'll see you.
Check out Gold Medal for sure, and buy a Snow King. Don't buy any other things. Go drop it off your roof and send me a video too.